The need for communication with really all stakeholders in a school community, those parents groups, community members, educators, everyone having a real understanding of what needs to happen to make our school safe.
Absolutely. Over the summer, NYSED actually had a Safe Schools Task Force. And one of the number one things that we brought up in that discussion was we need to foster community partnerships. It is essential, as Bobby mentioned earlier, that the police department, the fire department, the PTAs, the staff in the buildings, that the students obviously are all on the same page. We have to know that, we're not doing these drills, to scare the students. We don't want them to be traumatized at all, but we know from real life that things happen. And so that we all have to have a voice in the conversation and make sure that we know what we are planning. And so if there is an emergency, everyone ends up with a safe outcome.
Right, because Bobby, you would think a parent's natural instinct would either be to A, immediately call their child on the cell phone, or B, arrive at that school building because I want to take them.
No, that's right. And Cordelia's comments are spot on. The communication is the key. It needs to be done in a fashion that is calming, not raising anybody's blood pressure that an event is going to happen. It's done for communication purposes. It also needs to be conveyed that events, when they happen, will probably not go exactly as were practiced. Okay, there's going to be a lot of confusion. There could be injuries. There could be a lot of different issues here that need to be laid out on the front end, so that if you look back on Uvalde, when the parents arrived at the school, there was a whole lot of problems there with the way they were handled, with the way communications went on. Those things need to be ironed out on the front end and communicated to the parents that, hey, we're going to be doing the very best we can. Here is what we are going to be doing. Here is what our plan is. Here is how we're going to keep your children safe. But we also need your cooperation, that things may be not exactly as we had them in the book or on the exercise that we had Saturday. So I think as long as those things get out on the front end and are at least discussed, talked about, communicated back and forth, it's going to alleviate some issues the day something does happen and at the moment that the confusion is going on.
All right, Jess.